When a lot of people think about their laundry routine, they think laundry routine starts when you gather up your clothes and start heading to the laundry room. And I'm here to tell you, no, that's not right. Your laundry routine begins way, way before then. Your laundry room routine actually begins with what you are buying. Okay, when I look at something to buy, one of the things that I check out is, how does it get cleaned? If I see those hideous words, wash by hand, that's not happening. Like, not happening. Is not happening whatsoever in any way, shape, nor form. Or if I see iron, no, I'm not ironing. Unless it's a special occasion, ironing's not happening. I can live with a few wrinkles. I have a few napkins. They're linen napkins. They look really pretty when they are ironed. I stopped using them because they needed ironed. No, not happening. Also, things that need extra special care. Yeah, I want to make my laundry routine as simple as I possibly can. So I look for things that I can just throw into the washer and dryer and go. And simply because it is just me here, I know you're going to be surprised, but I only do 3 loads of laundry. I could cut that down to probably 2, but there are reasons for it. And one of the big reasons is the fact that I'm trying to make my laundry routine as simple as possible without it being overwhelming, because I know some of you have unheard of amounts of laundry. I know a friend who has 7 or 8 loads of laundry a week. Can't even imagine. But I have a couple tricks up my sleeve which will help you with laundry, and one of them is towels and sheets. When it comes to my towels and sheets, the one thing I can tell you is that my towels, my sheets, my rags, they're all white. Why are they all white? Because they can all be washed together. Well, the sheets get washed separately, but the towels and the rags can all be washed together. I can throw in bleach with them. Ta-da! They are clean. I know that a lot of people believe that towels need to be washed separately, which is fine, but when it comes to the fact that, hey, I have all these multicolored towels, but I don't have a ton of multicolored towels, so there wouldn't be enough for an entire laundry load, but yeah, no. So my kitchen towels, my bath towels, my rags can all be washed together, and I'm not cleaning up anything with my rags that I couldn't just, throw the rags into the laundry. So that's not an issue. But it makes life easier, just like my clothes. I have a tendency to wear, which is really ironic what I'm wearing right now, I have a tendency to wear dark color clothing so that all of my clothing can be put together. Now, my clothing is divided up into, when I do the laundry, I have lights and I have darks. That's it. That's all I do. Yes, I will wash a white t-shirt like this in with my white towel simply because I have to get it done right away this second, or else tonight we're sleeping on just a mattress with no sheets. That's bad. The other thing, which I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, I think you can. I'll do a close-up of it. I look for impact. So my guest towels, the big towel is white. Why is it white? Because I can leave that big towel because I never have guests. I can leave that up, and then my towels that I change out seasonally, the small hand towels, those are the ones that have the color. And the hand towels are smaller. I can just throw them in with the washing machine, with the regular wash. It makes life so much easier because thinking ahead. Now, one of the things which I absolutely love are my Clorox dish towels and my Clorox dish rags, because they can be bleached. And I do a lot of things with chocolate syrup, that sort of stuff. So those things need to be bleached like crazy. That I use the black cocoa powder, and it stains everything. Anything it touches, it will stain it, but the bleach will take that out. But that way I can then, bleach them. I do have other dish towels and tea towels that I don't use those as much. In fact, I rarely ever use them because I want to make my life as simple as possible. And one of the best ways of making life simple as possible is to have the least number of loads of laundry that I need to have done. And that's one of the ways I do it. There are other things that I do that also help with this whole laundry thing before I even start laundry. One of the biggest ones is empty out my pockets when I'm taking off my clothes. So that way I don't have to think about, did I empty the pockets? Am I going to have to go through the laundry to make sure that there's nothing in my pocket which could ruin the laundry? No. I do this when I take off my clothes. I have a spot that I can put my change right there where I'm taking off the clothes, throw them in the hamper, and I don't have to worry about anything. That makes a big, big difference when you're not having to, on the day of laundry, go through all the clothes and dig through the laundry to figure out what exactly could possibly be in the pockets. Because who wants to do that? Who's actually going to take the time to do that? You should. You really should. But if you do this beforehand, you don't have to worry about this. Now, a lot of people are going to say, but you're limiting yourself by only using things that don't have to be ironed, don't have to be, specially treated. And I'm like, okay, I'm fine with that, actually. I am so fine with that, that's not even an issue. Here's why. I think we spend so much time worried about, laundry and all that stuff and the special clothing. Yes, I do have certain things, like I have my, what do they call it, Marion and Berrien suit that I wear to weddings or funerals, and the shirt and ties that go with it. But I rarely ever wear those, so I don't count them as part of my laundry routine because that's not normal. That's not what I normally do, and the laundry routine that I want to show you is the laundry routine that I normally do. So what I normally do is on Wednesday, when it is the colors day, I take my laundry to the washing machine. And since I've already gone through and made sure that I don't have anything in my pockets, I don't have to worry about that. Dump the laundry in. I use Tide Free and Gentle. Yes, I used to make my own laundry detergent. Yes, I used to use Drops laundry detergent. And there are a couple of reasons why I don't do that anymore. The laundry detergent that I used to make was wonderful. Really liked it and everything. The problem became, during the pandemic, it was hard to find some of the ingredients. And then the other problem became something which I hadn't even thought of. The dry detergent made a lot, and I mean it made a lot of dry detergent, and storing that actually became a big issue. I'm in a condo where storage space is at a premium, so I didn't have the space to store it. The liquid laundry detergent, it worked really well. It just became an issue of time. To make all of these things does take time and it takes space, and if you don't have the time or space to do that, absolutely fine. Do not feel like you have to make your own or you have to use the most whatever to do it. Do what you can actually afford and what you can actually get fairly easily and readily. When it comes to fabric softener, do I normally use the vinegar? Yes, normally I would use the vinegar. However, I have found that the Downy Ultra, I've been liking that recently. I am using completely unscented because I don't like fabric scents or those sort of things. Does the vinegar work really well? Yes, the vinegar works really well, and it works really well, especially when you're using the homemade or heavy laden laundry detergents, because the vinegar helps strip the laundry detergent from your fabric. I don't really need that right now. Would I go back to using the vinegar? Yeah, but I mean, once again, it was one of those infamous, during the pandemic, it became an issue, so I just started buying the Downy, and I just never stopped. And I didn't have to, it wasn't that big of a deal. So, yeah, that's what I'm using right now. Then, and I set it, I'm just setting it on heavy cycle I want to make sure that my clothes are nice and clean. I could set it to regular, but I do have some things where, I mean, I'm out in the garden. I am like doing things in the garage. I've been known to crawl on the floor to find things. So yeah, most of the time my clothes are fairly dirty. So I put that, it's on warm cycle. If I know how much clothing is in there, I can just adjust the level of the water. If I don't, I will let my washing machine take care of that. It goes through its cycle. I then take it, put all the clothes into the dryer, set that cycle on normal dry, and then I let it run its cycle. Then here's the big thing about laundry. Don't let your laundry pile up. The day that it comes out of the dryer, preferably right when it comes out of the dryer, you then fold it. I love folding laundry simply because it has a beginning, a middle, and an end, and you can see that. And once you get done with it, it's fold it, put it away. That's the next thing, which makes the whole laundry routine really hard, is a lot of people just leave their laundry to pile up and pile up, even though it's clean. They don't fold it, they don't put it away, but if you fold it and put it away, then you're done, and I'm done. Now, one of the things which I have done is my laundry area is actually in a bathroom. I'm folding my laundry on what used to be like a dining room table, then it became my desk. Now, realistically, I just use it to fold laundry on. You do need the space to do this, if it's on your bed, if it's on your whatever, but that just means that if you have enough space, you will do it. The other thing is I like to take all my laundry out of the dryer rather than having to go back and forth. And if you're wondering why I carry my laundry like one group at a time to be put away, that's for a reason you might not have never thought of. I like to get my 10,000 steps in a day. That helps. That really does. Then on Thursday, which is the day where I do my sheets, once again, I strip off the sheets of the bed, put it into the washing machine, then I put on the new sheets right away. As I've said numerous times on many different social medias, I make sure that I have 2 sets of sheets for each bed that I have. Even though I'm saying this, I only have 1 bed, so 2 sets of sheets. I make sure that I have enough clothing so that, let's say that something happened and I didn't get to do laundry on that Wednesday or whatever, I'm not running around having to do something that day. I have extra things left over. So, okay, we do the sheets. Same thing holds true. I will say that I use bleach on just the whites, which I jumped ahead, but I fold the sheets down, put them away. When I'm putting my sheets away, I do like to have my sheets smell of lavender. So I do use lavender oil in the drawer that I put my sheets into. I think it makes them smell good. Then they stay there for the week while I have these other sheets out. Once that is done, then I do the whites. The whites will involve my towels, and as I've said before, all of my towels are white. Kitchen towels are the Clorox kitchen towels and dish towels, simply because they can all be bleached together. My rags are white, my napkins are white. I do use cloth napkins, which are actually just white handkerchiefs. All of those can be dumped in together with extra bleach, or not extra bleach, but with bleach, so that they come out white. I set that on the same cycle that I've set everything else on, but this time I do use hot water, as I did with my sheets were done on hot water. I let it go through its cycle, and then once it's done, I fold everything and put it away. It's really straightforward, but the big thing is the pre-stuff, the stuff that you want to do, so that way you aren't having to do things like, if you have clothes that need to be ironed, steamers are nice instead of ironing. I don't think I have anything that needs to be ironed. I haven't worn anything that needed to be ironed in ages. But if you want to get away from ironing, steamers are nice. If you do not have a steamer, when you take a nice hot steamy shower, hang your clothing that needed to be ironed in the bathroom with you. That steam will help take out some, not all, but some of the horrible wrinkles that you might have. Taking your clothing out of the dryer before it's completely dry or the minute the dryer stops, that also keeps you from getting wrinkles. Now, one of the things which I know you can't hear it in this video, but I talk about this. as I'm doing my sheets, you'll notice that the pillows, those are cooling pillow. They come out wrinkled. The pillowcase come out wrinkled. Not liking that at all. So I'm feeling those pillowcases will go simply because I'm not going to iron them. That would be absolutely ridiculous. I'm not doing it. So yeah, those will go. Have I ironed my sheets before? Yes, I have. On those special occasions where you want to have a nice special evening, iron sheets are just wonderful. Getting into bed on clean sheets is the most wonderful thing ever. But that's my laundry routine. It's really quite easy, it's straightforward, and it starts way before laundry starts. It starts with picking out my clothes. It starts with making sure that my pocket's empty. Then when I'm ready to do laundry, I'm ready to do laundry, and I don't have to think about it. It's not that much brain work, and I'm happy with that. I am happy with the clothing that I have. If I find something that I really love that has to be ironed, will I buy it? No. No, I won't. No. But then I'm also just a casual kind of person. I'm not a fancy dress-up person, so that is something. And the other thing to remember is I am one person. Just me. I'm just doing my own laundry, so that's 3 baskets of laundry a week. That's it. Why wouldn't you say 3 baskets? Because one thing of laundry is just the sheets. That's all I'm doing. So if you can figure out how to do your laundry so that, one, you're not overwhelmed by the amount of laundry by doing it over different days at different times, and the fact that I have a certain day, Wednesday for the colors, and then Thursday for the whites, and I make sure that my laundry is already sorted out. You notice that I have my baskets that I have the blue basket for the color things, the white baskets for the white things. It's already sorted. I'm ready to go. Laundry is so much easier that way. If you try these suggestions and you like them, let me know down in the comments. If you have other things which you love to do with your laundry, let me know down in the comments. But getting it done, putting it away, it makes life so much easier. I'd like to take this time to thank these people who let me go on my whole trip about laundry. I like doing laundry because, like I said, I can see the beginning, I can see the middle, I can see the end. There comes a point where laundry does get all put away, and by Friday, because I make sure that I'm not doing my laundry over the weekend. If you're doing your laundry over your weekend, you might not be a happy person. I would rather do my laundry during the week, even if it meant staying up later, so that way my weekends are free. But these people like to listen to me go on about how laundry is great. If you want to join these people, go ahead and click that button. It will take you to Patreon, or you can become a channel member, and you get these videos early, and you get a behind-the-scenes weekly vlog, which is always sort of interesting to see what I'm up to. I hope you enjoyed this, and let me know what you think about laundry down below in the comments. And I hope I get to see you again the next time you stop by.